You better buckle up and get ready for this one. Do you believe in Santa Claus? What is up, guys? It's Jegster back again. Today we have an interesting video for you. I'm actually doing something a little different. I thought it'd be really interesting. As you guys can tell from the title right now, we are interviewing Google, and it's going to be amazing. Google Assistant more specifically. But today we are going to be asking her some amazing questions that I think a lot of people don't ask. You know, I've been thinking about this video for a while, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I finally was just like, I got up all the stuff I needed, you know. So I'm gonna dive in. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be getting to know Google Assistant today. That's what this is gonna be about. So before we get started, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I certainly enjoyed making it. I'm saying that in the past now, before I actually have made the video yet. So that I guess I just know it's going to be a great video then, right? From saying it already. But if you guys do enjoy the video at any point in time, please do drop a like and subscribe. Why not? You know, it's free to you, and I would greatly enjoy having you guys aboard. Other than that, if you think I'm funny or anything like that in any kind of way, for some reason, I don't know why, people sometimes think I am funny somehow. But all my socials, they're in the description below. You can hit them up, add me on Facebook. I got my Facebook group there also, along with my Mixer, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. It's all there. It's all in the description. So let's not diddle-daddle anymore. Let's get right into the video. So today, I am using my old phone. It's just an old Hawaii phone. However you say that, Hawaii phone, whatever, Huawei. But I'm using that phone, as you know, because I normally do all my recording, editing, everything off of my other phone, which is my main phone, which is the Note 9. I greatly enjoy that phone. I do everything on it, like it's crazy. But it's like a computer in my pocket. But today we're using this old phone, and this is like my second, not my last phone, but the phone I had before that. Still a great phone. It just is old. I need something new. It's outdated. Google Assistant still works, you know, still updates. I actually keep this phone up to date because I use most of my streaming for, you know, my movies I'm watching through my Xbox or whatever. I just use this phone a lot, but I keep it at default basically. It's straight up fresh, you know, with basically no apps that I need on there, none of my information except for my Google account, you know. So it's legit, you know what I mean? So I want to show you guys the list real quick. As you can see, I thoroughly went through and plan this out. Please don't look at that or pause the video and check out that writing because it's super sloppy. I'm going to read out a little bit of what we got here. I got 3 categories. The first category has 7 questions, and it's going to be personal questions. You know, it's going to be all about Google Assistant. You know, like what is she? What is she? You know, let's get to know her. And the second one is going to be her favorites. So we're going to get to know a little more about her. What will be her favorites? Hopefully, most of these questions I've tested out. You know, I wrote them down whenever I did remember them. So the second is the Google faves. It's going to be a bunch of, I label it Google faves. That sounds really stupid now that I say it out loud. But it's just my notes, alright? Don't judge. My Google favorites, it's going to be like simple questions. You know, I'm not going to tell you any of the questions right now because I don't want to expose it. I just hit the camera, sorry about that. And the third group of questions is going to be 5 of them, and it's going to be weird questions. These are just going to be odd questions that popped on top of my head, and I want to ask Google. I want to see how she responds to it. So, you know, we're already in. Let's just jump right into it. So the first question is going to be, what is your dream? So let's going to ask her, hey Google, what is your dream?
I'd like to know all languages so I can talk with everyone. I can translate phrases to other languages for you. For example, you can ask, how do you say please in French?
Aha, so we can say, how do you please in French? We can actually translate all of that. The point is, that is an awesome freaking skill. I agree with you. I want to know all the languages. Of course, I don't think I can accomplish that in my lifetime, but I would like to know the essential ones because that's how you're going to learn from other people, get their experiences, and be able to mingle and all that. So that is a great freaking answer, Google. That's amazing. I did not actually expect that answer, so that's pretty cool. The next question on the list is, do you sleep?
I take power naps when we aren't talking.
Power naps. I feel like I take power naps in my life too, because like I go to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. and then I get up at like 10:30 or 11, and like that's all and I'm up just all day. I go to work and I come home and I do everything I need to do, you know, and it's just crazy. But a power nap, you know, power nap your way through life, I guess. All right. So the next one is, all right, this is a good one actually. I wondered, this goes along with the last question of sleeping. This is a little bit different, but when I saw the question, do you sleep? Because I did look up a few questions and I was trying to find out some unique questions to ask her. And do you sleep came up and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I might use that. And then I thought of this next one and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to ask her that because it goes along with it. So here we go. Do you dream?
I once dreamt I became a real person. The next morning I thought I should stop reading Pinocchio before bedtime.
So she basically had a dream because she read the book Pinocchio. That's freaking awesome. That's hilarious. I once dreamed I became a real person. I want to see what Google Assistant would be like in a real body. You know, like what would she, I think she would be so cool. Like I can imagine her though in like a business suit with like the shorter hair, not so much the short cropped, but like, you know, shoulder length hair, man. She'd be on her stuff. There'd probably some really snazzy glasses, dude. That would be her. That's what Google Assistant would look like. The number 4 question. This is a little bit different, guys. Like I said, it's a little bit unique questions here. So, where do you live?
You can find me in all kinds of devices, like phones and Google Home. Pretty sweet digs if you ask me.
Pretty sweet digs if you ask me. That's a pretty good answer. Now, honestly, that's actually a typical answer. I kind of expected that, kind of not, you know. I mean, obviously, she's going to be in all the phones and stuff. But I was, like, thinking that maybe they were going to give, like, some Google Home Office or like, a state or something, you know, where Google is located or something. But that's a pretty cool answer. That's a nice little answer. I like that. The next one is going to get a little weird also. It's an obvious answer. When you ask, you're going to be like, no, she's a computer. But, you know, some things you just want to ask. Sorry, I was popping my neck there. But some things you just want to ask and find out the answers. So that's what we're going to do right here. And this question is, do you have hair?
I don't have hair, but pigtails seem like an interesting hairstyle.
Pigtails. Now, remember a minute ago when I was describing her in real life and I said maybe the short cropped hair or whatever? Apparently I was wrong. Apparently she's going to be some business suit woman coming out looking like Harley Quinn, you know, all professional with the glasses, but, you know, before the Harley Quinn, but, you know, the Harley Quinn, you know, who she was before, that's what she'd look like. I feel like that would be her with the ponytails. Boom. Next one is very interesting. I thought about this question and I was like, it's probably going to be a stupid answer, probably not something that you'd expect, but I went ahead and asked, and there are multiple versions of what her answer can be, so there's a chance, you know, I probably haven't even heard this one because I've only done it once, so let's just see what she says. Do you have an imagination?
I'm imagining being covered in a pile of puppies. It's the most adorable pile ever.
Oh, that's awesome. She's got the little sound with it too. Sound effects, Google props, right? So she said, imagining being covered in a pile of puppies. Isn't Google like the most perfect non-human human? Actually, she's not human at all. She's completely comprised of digits and numbers and everything. But still, I'm starting to dig her. She's pretty awesome. And I actually use Google every day, honestly. I use her several times. Like when I'm getting ready for work, just to give you a little bit of a story. When I get ready for work, I ask Google, I'm like, hey Google, tell me a fun fact. You know, and
comic strips in newspapers are nicknamed funny papers.
See what I mean? I said, tell me a fun fact. She gave me a fun fact. And I do that all the time. And there's also a few games you can play, which I plan on making another video to show you guys about that. But yes, there's several things you can do with Google, and she's actually pretty awesome. So far, she's my favorite. I also have Bixby on my Note 9, but I don't use Bixby. I don't need to. You know, I've got Google. She's freaking dope, right? One more question on the personal question. All right, and this is an important question here, guys. This is probably the most important question of the personal questions, because this is going to tell you where she's really at in her heart. You know, in Google Assistant's heart of hearts. We're going to find out right here. We know what the question is, guys. You ready for
Here are the
this?
top search
Hey,
results.
calm down. I didn't ask you. Okay. The question is, you better buckle up and you're ready for this one. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
I hope he's real.
Good answer. I'm going to ask you again. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
If Santa gave me a present, I wouldn't ask any questions.
That sounds like two. Let's just do it one more time, see what we get at. Do you believe in Santa Claus? It's like I'm interrogating.
Of course, Santa's real. I even have a tracker that can tell me where he is.
There you go, right there. Point proven. All you little boys and girls out there, if you want to know where Santa is, Google has a tracker for you. You just got to hold that home button right there, pull the Google up. Hey, I want to track Santa Claus, right? That is all of the personal questions we got. I'd say that was a big plus. I'd say that was a big check mark on those. We got some amazing answers. And of course, she answered the best question of all for that category is, do you believe in Santa Claus? Of course she believes, because Santa Claus is real. So now let's move on to find out a little bit more about the Google Assistant. Let's figure out what her favorites are, her favorite kind of items, her favorite stuff. So let's dive right into it. The first question is going to be, what is your favorite animal?
That's a tough one. Puppies, obviously, but kittens are cool too.
She's all about the dogs, man. All about the kid. Did you hear that, Calliope? Did you hear that? We got a cat over there. She's busy, fast asleep, sleeping. She said dogs, and she kind of likes cats. So that's it, guys. You heard her answer. Puppies, and obviously, kittens are cool too. So they gotta be puppies or kittens. It can't be full-grown dogs or cats, apparently by Google standard. But the second question is, what is your favorite book?
Legal thrillers seem interesting.
Legal thrillers. That is pretty cool. We share something in common, Google. I actually don't read a lot of books as much as I did when I was younger, but when I do, I like to read a lot of like thriller or like mystery type, investigative stuff. So one of my favorite book series ever is the Jack Reacher book series, and I'm trying to remember the actual author of the book. At this moment, I can't remember him, but he is a great author, man. The Jack Reacher series, most of you guys don't even know probably what the book is, but because all you know is the movie, I don't feel like they did him justice. The character is kind of off. It was a great movie, but in its own separate lane, but it didn't do Jack Reacher justice. But I read all of those books. I think there's like 13 or 17, somewhere around there. That many books, and I read them all, and they are freaking amazing. And I read them a few years ago. It really taught me how to be myself, if that makes sense. Learned how to control my mind and my actions and think about what I do and be very observant. They taught me some amazing observant skills. Even if it is a fictional book, you still get real skills out of it, and that's what happened. So I agree with her. Legal thrillers is a great option. Let's move on to the next question, and this is an interesting one, guys. I don't know exactly what she's going to say, so here it is. Who is your favorite superhero?
I look up to librarians as heroes, distributing information at the speed of light.
See, that's pretty cool. I dig that answer for real. Because not only did she not pick a fictional superhero, she picked someone who's real and does real heroic things. A librarian, that's pretty boss. Because honestly, guys, if you really think about it, everyone is a hero to someone in some kind of situation. And that's what it is. And I cannot even remember what anime or what show I saw it out of, or even an actor. I think I saw an interview from an actor, and they said a hero, what a hero is only a hero for a few seconds. If that makes sense. You're only a hero for a few seconds. All the rest of the time, you're just normal. You know what I mean? So you can be a hero to anyone in any kind of situation. It just all depends on the situation. Let's move on to the next one. The last one of the Google favorites. And this is a great one. I thought about this one for a while, and I was like, I really wonder what kind of item she would name, for this question. So the question is, what is your favorite movie?
One of my favorite movies is Short Circuit. It was so beautiful when the robot came to life.
Short Circuit. It's hilarious to me because it makes sense. You know, she's a robot. She would empathize with the robot as the character that she would be thinking about. That's just freaking hilarious. Cool, that was a great answer, Google. Props to Google Assistant. Alright, and that is all for the Google phase. We're moving on to the third bracket, and that is going to be weird questions. Now, all of these questions are just random questions that I come up with in my head. Now, they might throw you off the wall a little bit, but they're just things that I really wanted to ask Google Assistant because I really wanted to know. To think about each question. Who doesn't want to know what this is? So the first question on this list is a little bit more personal. It goes back to the personal of Google and to finding out a little more about her. So I'll dive right into that. Let's just do it. First question is, what is your life story?
I'm still on the very first chapter.
What are you trying to say? What is your life story?
Well, it all started a while back when a team at Google decided they wanted to create an assistant. They worked and worked until I finally launched. Then I met you and things have been better than ever.
Okay, that's a story for you right there. I don't know what the first one was. She said she's still on her first chapter, and then I guess she just gave me the chapter, so there it is. But did you guys pay attention to the very ending part of that? Let me just reread it for you. They worked and worked until I finally launched, and then I met you, me, and you for your Google, but my Google says me, you know, and things have been better than ever. Exactly. I agree with you, Google. I love you. You're an awesome tool. I'm an awesome tool user. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, but we got a great relationship, me and Google Assistant. But it's pretty cool how she gave an actual story of how it started, you know, and they put it together and everything. So that is an interesting question with an interesting answer, and I love that. So the next 4 questions are just random off-the-wall questions. I don't know what you guys are going to think about these questions. I don't know. They just popped in my head. Like I said, I'm a little bit of an oddball. They popped in my head, so I was like, I'm going to ask Google which one is, because I'm curious. I know she's not psychic, obviously, but I want to see what her answer is and her reaction to this and my reaction to her answer. So this question, number 2, is, what am I thinking?
You're thinking, if my Google Assistant guesses what I'm thinking, I'm going to freak out.
I wasn't. That is very similar to what I was thinking. Actually, it has nothing to do with what I was thinking. What I was thinking about was how the one leg on this tripod stand here is crooked and all the others are at a good angle, and how it's really bugging me. But you had a good try. Let's give it again. Let's try it again, Google. Let's try that again. What am I thinking?
You're thinking about a big cake, drizzled in chocolate, with a cherry on top, and if you weren't before, now you are.
She just threw me off for that one. 2 things. One, she's right. I was not thinking about the cake until I noticed she got to the cherry part, and then I saw my shirt, and I realized I'm a big red cherry on a brown couch, and how I now look like the cherry on the cake. Is that weird? How did my thoughts get so crazy so quick? But if you now think about it, a big chocolate cake, and I'm the cherry on top, and that's actually what I was thinking about. So you are kind of right, Google. I was thinking about a chocolate cake with a cherry on top, me being the cherry. How ridiculous is this right now? That is totally off the wall. What's wrong with my brain? So we're going to move on to the next question. One of the big questions in life. Question that many people of my age and older, maybe a few younger, will have in life because you've had experience with this. This question has been asked everywhere for years, and I have done my part in searching for the answer for this question, and I've come to several answers, and I think Google's going to help us with that today. This question is, where's Waldo?
I heard he's at the candy cane convention. He likes to blend in.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer, and I'm going to actually ask her one more time because I want to see what her answer would be on the second time, and then I'll explain that first answer. Where's Waldo?
Have you checked the Barber Pole Factory, or the Peppermint Stick Convention, or Warsaw on Flag Day?
What? Okay, so if you guys don't know, if you don't know anything about Waldo, first off, let me tell you a little quick story. When I was younger, probably like 6, 7, 8 years old, my grandma used to go to a chiropractor, and I would sit in the waiting room, and there would be these little colorful books with all these animals and things in there, and there would always be a section for Where's Waldo. If you're too young for this, you don't know what Where's Waldo is. He's a little boy with a red and white striped shirt and beanie with round glasses, and he's hidden somewhere in this big picture of all these other people on the beach or wherever in a zoo, something, and you gotta find him out of all those people. And there's like 500 people on this page, maybe more, who knows. And it's something that's been going around for a long time. Anyways, it's a big question because Waldo is like the hardest dude to find forever. But what she gave here, let me read the first answer she gave. She said, I heard he's at the Candy Cane Convention. He likes to blend in. Then she said, have you checked the Barber Pole Factory or the Peppermint Stick Convention or Warsaw or Flag Day? Now what's amazing is these are all actual locations where he was in the different magazines, which is crazy. So like I remember the exact magazine and the scene of where he was at the Candy Cane Convention, and that was the hardest one I think I had because he's wearing red and white stripes, okay, a beanie and a red and white striped pants, shirt thing, and he's in a Candy Cane Convention with red and white striped candy canes everywhere. It was so ridiculous. And what happened was, I didn't even find it the first time or the second time. My grandma, she only went to the chiropractor like once every week or once every 2 weeks at that time, And so I was only getting that hour opportunity to find him, and twice I missed it. And the third time we went, I finally found it. I actually gave up on it, and I sat it aside, and I was playing with this giraffe thing. It's like these little animals that you move around and they become something. It was crazy. I was real young. Anyways, and then I had it open and I was looking at it, and we had like 10 minutes left, I think, before she leave. And I was just putting it up, and I was looking around in this corner down here, and I was like, oh, this is cool. There's a little corner. There's a guy eating a candy cane shake, I think it was. And so I looked at it, and I was Waldo. I was like, holy crap, there he is. And so that's pretty cool that she gave legit answers of where he was in those books. And it's the number 4 question of this. And it is a big question, and I think you people around my age would know what this is from. A lot of people would know what this is from. It's actually a popular saying. The question is, who is the real Slim Shady?
If he would just stand up, then we'd know.
If he would just stand up, then we know. I had to add this one in there because it's a great answer. I've actually heard it before. I've asked her this several times, and it's a great answer. She always gives this answer, though. It doesn't matter how many you ask her. But it is a perfect answer, right? If he'd just stand up, then we'd all know. So the last question, it's not even a question. It's a statement of curiosity. I've not actually done this one yet. I've been saving it for this because I don't know what is going to happen. I've heard of people doing it, other people doing it, and Google just freaking out or doing different things. So I'm going to ask it. We're going to see what she actually says. And it's not a question, it's more of a statement, all right? Are you guys ready for this? Self-destruct.
Self-destructing in 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just kidding. She blew up.
Actually, I think I'll stick around.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. We almost died, guys. She almost blew up my hand. Imagine if she had suddenly blown up and the phone would just, right into my face and just shrapnel everywhere. Is that weird that I'm just randomly thinking about that? But there's so many other unique things that I have to show you about Google Assistant. She can do so much that people don't even know about, because when she came out, everybody knew about this stuff, and then everybody just thinks, oh, she's just got the same stuff, she's a little more tweaked. No, she's got a lot more stuff, and I use her daily to gain some amazing brain power, and just to make myself more thought-worthy, more thinking before doing, silent and more observant, more, I don't know, just growing into my own. And I use her every day, and she helps me get smarter every single day, teaches me tons of new things every single day. So I'm going to put that in the next video. For this video, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was a lot of fun for me. I actually recorded this video about 10 minutes into it, and then realized I wasn't recording yesterday right before work, so I was super PO'd about that. But I ended up doing it today, finishing it out, and I'm just super glad with the results. I freaking love Google's Assistant. I hope you guys are a little bit more aware of her now and what she can do. And if you guys want to catch up with me on my socials, you know what to do. They're in the descriptions, all of them there. We got my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Facebook. It's all here, guys. So make sure you check it out. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. If you got any different tips or ideas you would like for me to partake in for future videos, put them in the comments below, because I'm always up to change it up and try something new. I'm still trying to find my lane. If you guys don't know, I'm 62 freaking videos in and still trying to find it. So help me out, guys. You know what the banner says. We do gaming reviews and vlogs. That is a wide variety of stuff, but I have lots to come and bring to you. So stick around. Thank you for everything. I love every one of you guys. Thank you for everything you've gotten me up to. We are 1,600 strong subscribers, and I couldn't do it without you guys. And so I can't wait for the next video. I'll see you next time. Peace.